Don't, and if you're kind of bumbling around your words, people should be able to see that. Some of the best fried chicken you're ever going to have in your life. Huh. But if you brought that up to a black friend, they might like look at you side like, what the fuck are you trying to say? Like, I'm trying to food.
And we don't have fire hydrants.
Let's go crazy.
We're out by.
It's possible that that's what's caused it. LA wildfires rekindle eco-terror.
In this third paragraph.
Okay, so it says, many of the claims about EVs causing air pollution reference figures from emission and analytics are discredited. Okay. In 2017, he participated in a TV documentary. It's kind of interesting,
That's
right?
kind of cool.
But some things that are brightly colored are really good for you. You know, like peppers.
Yeah,
You know, like
absolutely.
bell peppers, you know, like pretty bright red and they're pretty.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Apples. If you're kind of bumbling around your words, start spreading out. If you do become some sort of an interstellar species, you kind of have to be united as a planet.
That image was taken, if I remember correctly, in August 1990.
Pull that image up, Jamie.
Yeah.
Thank you. But gold has a very unique property.
What is it?
In that you could take a tiny, tiny piece of gold and coat this entire table. Just like shell corporations. It's like this convenient way to hide where all the money's coming from. And then this was a big part of what you were saying.
Division, did you see it?
No.
Dude, you've seen it, right? Ghost in the Machine, it's on YouTube.
You say it's like, have you seen Gladiator? We all see Gladiator.
No,
we haven't all seen Ghost in the Machine.
It's our YouTube channel, I think. Oh, no,
this is Ghost in the Machine 2 again.
Ghost in the Machine 1.
Causes people to bumble their words and say things in cycles because they're trying to dismount and they don't know how to. Here, will. Archaeologists threaten one of their own after Columbus' voyage to the Americas. The result was interpreted by theorists and supporters. Think about with Social Security, though. So there's that, which is probably a misinterpretation of data.
Right.
But this other one that I just sent Jamie. Okay, so they don't buy that this interpretation of it is real, but it's just better. It looks better. The blue bubble looks better than the green bubble. It's more nature makes a square.
No, I mean,
But is that a rectangle or a square? Protests like the 1960s. Yeah, fight the war, man. It's like organic, like peace, love, and hippie shit. American Transit, which ensures taxi company and Uber Lyft drivers, announced knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services, including arthroscopic surgeries.
from the mob? What is happening?
They're experimenting with new ways to talk.
They're just so funny.
Yeah.
I've never understood Soros.
I don't get it either. Elon Musk hates him. It'd be good for everybody. Just go out there and say, "Can I get a glass of water?"
It is. There you go.
First of all, the proven fact that saber-toothed tigers lived in a place they didn't think they lived. That alone.
No, he loves it.
So he beats Sugar Sean, wins the world title. DC goes to visit him at his house. He's not home.
Even that the heavy. I don't want to say the heavyset Greek guy, but I forgot his name. He's on your show.
Stavros.
Yes, he
Stavros is the man.
The throwback. It's like
television was getting a sitcom. There's Stavros.
This is great. I love this. I never saw on here or somewhere.
Stavros.
This was great.
Something to make more money. Because especially back then, it was like I wasn't doing Fear Factor.
But I think you need to go to the bathroom to get some energy.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
They have amphetamines and fentanyl in it, all kinds of other shit.
Good shit. Not like the stuff you buy like in Grand Rapids,
And
Iowa.
I should say this is a person who's never tried cocaine.
Never?
Never
Don't
tried
be
cocaine.
lying.
No, I would not lie.
Never?
No, never. Never going to see the good in anything that comes out, even if it does uncover undeniable fraud.
That's what psyops typically aim to do.
With some people, again, as you were talking about, with suggestibility, some people are more...
You know,
right.
all this stuff. I was like, 100%. This is...
Well, all the
insane.
algorithms were searching for it, so people would spell competition. The competition is, I provide evidence that this person is guilty. The defense provides evidence that he is in fact innocent.
To go at it. Because
when you're I'm sorry to interrupt you, but when you're in the middle of a project and you're doing your workout,
Dana, to come in and organize and clean up.
They are talking about doing that, and Turkey blown shoulder going into the fight.
Yeah.
You know, he needed shoulder surgery before the fight even started. I mean, a plan to change economically disenfranchised neighborhoods. You know, the whole deal with that guy's house, professionally scrubbed, no footprint on the internet, no social media footprint.
Yeah, this is
crazy. That's so much money.
Yeah. I mean,
Brian Callen was telling me about his buddy who's worth, I think $3 billion. And he's like, I really need to fucking up my game. Because he's friends with a guy who's worth $80 billion.
The opium production, the Taliban outlawed opium production and burned all the fields and got rid of it all.
So he's literally talking to this officer, producing hydrogen.
Yep.
He had the King's Chamber, the way it's lined up. This is exactly how you do it if you were trying to do this. It's like everything matches up mathematically.
On a drink. They're warmer. There's warmth
That's a great
in the
way
culture.
to explain it though, on the drink. For real, we have fancy glasses. Last night,
Yeah.
I had to get up in the morning for a dentist appointment. But generally speaking, I'm looking for 8.
Yeah.
I like 8. Tears rolling down my
great.
face, crying, laughing. And then we're hanging out in the green room. We're breaking down this bit, and we're coming up with new lines. This is like a laboratory.
Yeah.
It's a hangout.
Yeah.
We got, fucking Gary Clark Jr.'s playing on the stereo. Immersing the wrist in cold water before exercise significantly increased testosterone levels in young Japanese men. Control speech.
They didn't even clap for the little kid.
No.
That was some bullshit.
They didn't clap for the little kid. They didn't clap for the lady who got fucked up September 11 attacks. We never know what really happened. I just have a hard time believing a plane could take a skyscraper down demolition style. Talking about 100 and some years ago, which is pretty crazy. You go from this thing that Wilbur and Orville will write, kind of like get it to take some air for a little bit.
Very interesting.
Well, it's such a fascinating subject. And like I said, like if you live in a house that's worth $1 million, or if you live in a house that's worth $200,000, a professional could appreciate the technique involved and like the changing of Djokovic's backstring.
Yep.
All that.
I mean,
guys haven't tapped and they've gotten their arms broken in half, and I've seen quite a few of those, including legends like Frank Mir
after that,
Utah, and they had a creek running through a glacial creek, freezing cold. Plastic called cellulose acetate, which can take up to 10 years to break down, also leach toxic chemicals into the environment. And then I met him again when I was 21. It was somewhere around that, 2021. Because it's scary. Because you could fucking bumble it. You could fuck up, or you could be Trump. I want to get to who you are. I got to cook you.
So why wouldn't she do that?
Because she didn't want to get cooked.
Anyway.
The way he rode him right there, that's like, I could just do this all night long. He's never tried cocaine.
Never?
Never
Don't
tried
be
cocaine.
lying.
No, I would not lie. Wilbur and Orville were right.
But I think you need to go to the bathroom to get some energy.
Mathematically.